like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Texas Longhorns enter this season with a ton of optimism. Coming off a 10-win year last year in a season where their young quarterback, Arch Manning, took significant steps ahead. They are so excited to see if they can improve and get back to the college football playoff this season. The offensive line grew from last year. More experience for this great young quarterback. We'll see if Arch Manning can take another step this season. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Longhorns offense will get first crack at it today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Smothers. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to Brown. Maybe some room here. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Here's Manning to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Has it. Touchdown, Texas. Rolled his way into the end zone. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Arkansas's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Russell. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And now on second down for this offense. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after him. He's gonna run it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
The give is to Smith. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's caught. It's Hawkins. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Running inside, it's Russell. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Jackson will throw. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Throwing Manning. Coleman open on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his highs and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the run, it's Smothers. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The run inside. It's Smothers. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give on the counter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Third down from the gun, Manning. Wide out trying to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs to buy some time. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Jackson will throw. Open on the left side, it's Smith. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Smashes through the tackle. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Running inside, it's Smothers. There he goes! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Manning with a play fake. He's got an open man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking for a crease. It's Smothers.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Arch to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
It's complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the 2nd half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marshall. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna run it. It's Russell. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now, and it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They feed him again. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Jackson will throw. Takes the easy one to the back. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
On the ground, it's Russell. There's some room. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
And the Razorbacks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and You can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Jackson gonna throw it. Bring in the heat.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, but now you got another chance, first and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold them to a field goal.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on third and goal? They'll try to slam it in, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The 40.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Now on the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Razorbacks take their first time out. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Arch is going to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Takes the easy completion. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Clapp. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the heat. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.